Hello all, today we'll be doing some operations on matrices. Okay, for today's class I wanted to show if number of unknowns or number of unknown variables are more, how will you solve it? So why matrices is important, why learning, why converting linear equations to matrix is important. You can see here one example. Solve using the method of elimination. Okay, x minus y minus z plus u is equal to 0. 2x plus 2z is equal to 8, and minus 5 minus 2z is equal to minus 8. 3x minus 3y minus 2z plus 4u. So here we have 4 unknown variables. If you try to solve by your traditional method, by putting the value of x into third equation, then getting the value of y in third and putting that value into second equation, and it is very tedious job. You cannot do so easily. So it will become more complex to solve the equations. So matrices will help in this case. So what we can do is we can create a matrix from the column picture from where we understood in the previous class. So you can see here I have taken all the x coefficients in the first column, that is 1 2 0 3 and minus 1 0 minus 1 minus 3, and the right are and taken all the coefficients in a matrix form here. Okay, and the RHS side I have written it here in the right hand side in the matrix, putting a bar in between. Okay, so the very first step what we need to do is we need to first convert it to the upper or lower triangular matrix. So what is upper and lower triangular matrix? Upper or lower triangular matrix is nothing but as the elements above the diagonal are 0 or the elements below the diagonal are 0. Okay, so how to convert this? I think you all have studied this. By making the row operations, we can convert a matrix into a lower triangular matrix or upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix constitutes to zeros below the diagonal, and lower triangular matrix constitutes to zeros above the diagonal. So what are the diagonal elements here? You can see here the very first element, one pivot, what I have written is the first diagonal element. The second diagonal element is 0, third is minus 2 and 4. So how to make all the elements? 2, 0, minus 1, 3 and minus 3, minus 2 needs to be 0. Why we need to convert this? You will understand how easier to solve the unknown values of all the 4 variables. Okay, so considering the first row here, you can see the operation what I have written here. I have done a row operation. What I have done to make this 2 0, what I have done, multiplied with the minus 2 here and added to this row. Okay, what this is saying is that I am multiplying minus 2 to row 1, minus 2 row 1 plus row 2 is equal to row 2. Okay, row 2 is equal to row 2 plus minus 2 into row 1. So what we will get here? We will get 0 and here 2, 4, minus 2 and 8. Okay, you can solve it by yourself also. I'll just tell you the technique. Okay, so 2 and the next element below this pivot, the very first pivot, we need to first make all these 3 0. The very first step is we need to make elements below first diagonal element, that is first pivot element of the diagonal matrix. So these 3 should be made 0. So first one is 2, we made it 0 by multiplying minus 2 to the row 1 and added to the row 2. Similarly for the fourth row, I am multiplying minus 3 with the row 1 and then adding it to the row 4. So what we are finding out here? We are finding that all the 3 under the first pivot element are made 0. So next task is the second pivot element, moving to the second pivot element. So what we will get? Similarly, I am multiplying minus 2 with the second row and adding it to third row, so that the minus 1 will become 0. Okay, so next row we need not do it because already 0 is existing. So what we will get? We will get something like this. Okay, remember, zeros cannot be pivot. So third element in the diagonal row is 0. So zeros cannot be pivot. What smart work we can do is we can exchange this equation, these elements in the matrices. So row 3 can be exchanged with the row 4, so that we will achieve all the lower elements of the diagonal below diagonal are 0. This exchange of row will not affect anything. You can see here, instead of writing this equation here, I can write this equation here. The very first equation, this can be very first equation, no problem. So only matrix will change its rows, so it doesn't affect our procedure by exchanging the rows. So finally what we got, and remember, whenever you do the row operation, it should be done on the right hand side elements also. So you can see the very first I had 0, 8, minus 8, 7 from the original equations. So later, after applying 1 by 2 and adding it, so we have found out it is 0, 8, minus 4, 7, and after exchanging these rows, so 7 has moved up and minus 4. So we need to take care about the right hand side also. So can you observe here? So in the last row we have minus 1 and minus 4. What does that mean? So the x, y, these are the coefficients of x, these are the coefficients of y. This column belongs to coefficients of x, this column belongs to coefficient of y, this column belongs to coefficient of z, and this column belongs to coefficient of u. So by adding this, we have to get minus 4, you know, right? So that is minus u is equal to minus 4. So we have found out one variable directly by doing the converting our matrix into lower or upper triangular matrix. So one value is got. Similarly, move to the next row, that is 0, 0, 1, 1, means 1 unit of z, coefficient of z is 1 and coefficient of u is 1. So z plus u is equal to 7, but previously we have found out the value of u. So what is the value of u? U is 4, so z will be equal to 3. So now two variables are found out. Similarly here, 2y plus 4z minus 2u is equal to 8. Substitute z and u value and find out the value of y. So by this way we are going to find out the unknown variable, 4 unknown variables, that is x, y, z and u. That's how matrix helps us to find out the values easily without making the things complex. Okay, you can substitute these values and check whether this will give correct result or not. So we will take the second equation, 2x plus 2z is equal to 8. 2x plus 2z. 2x is 1, 2 plus z is 3, 2z. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, this will satisfy all the 4 equations. Okay, thank you.